Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. Good morning, folks. It's a beautiful day apparently, but you can tell it was raining, and it looks like we're gonna get some more. Just give me a moment. And I say it's a beautiful day because it looks like we've gotten started on a very positive note. So let me bring my big head on the screen and give a big thank you first to Canadian Vasily. Hello everyone, it's early 9:30 I'll say on a Saturday morning, and I'm all ready and geared up to have a rainy walk. It was raining on my way here and on the bike ride, but apparently there's no rain when we got started, so I always contribute that to everyone here. But first things first, thank you so much Canadian Vasily for hitting our super chat goals with the $13.99 super chat called Kumana Cup, and he says Cheerios, and Cheerios to you. And I think we can get the journey started. But hello to everyone, including Liam, John, good to see you. Jazz and Juanita, I think you guys were the first one in. Cheers to you. And did I miss anybody? And hello, Devish Patel. Hello, good to see you as well. Almost missed you, but lucky I got to see you just before we get the journey going. So I think we'll be expecting some rain, but if we don't, that's extremely weird, okay? Let's do this. Canadian Vasily says, you barely set a go and it's already reached. And as we're getting going and reached our goal, welcome to Legend. And of course, he was always a Legends member, but YouTube always has these slower updates. And of course, we also have credit card issues. So let me step aside here, and enough of my blabbing. You guys might have seen me too much for this short period of duration. But cheers to Liam, thank you so much. Legend member indeed, Kumana Cup. And also, don't miss out on Liam and Canadian Vasily's adventure, as they had a live stream together. So check that out at their channel. And as well as they got to meet up with, alongside John as well, meet up with Matt Ross. And they had a wonderful live stream as he was visiting Toronto. So check that out also. One moment. And a lot of good action, including, I always call them partners in crime, Canadian Vasily and Liam. And that's Destination Travels and Epic Nation HD, of course. And they had a live stream together just the other day, and many more other awesome content. Like I mentioned, they had a chance to meet up with Matt, and I'm gonna keep on walking while trying to find Matt's link. I actually had a copy paste, and then you forget about it and you copy something else. My bad. So let me find Matt's channel first, and I'll be pulling his link so everybody can enjoy that awesome journey he had. I think he's still there, but because the live stream is just fresh out of the oven. But he had a visit to Toronto and meet up with some good friends, including Liam, Vasily, and John. And also I think Alex was there as well. And that's Alex Gets Around TO, so good to see Alex there alongside everyone. It's taking me quite a while to pull this channel. There it is. And in the meantime, welcome to Peter Bradfield. We just celebrated our Legend member. Of course, that's Liam. And as well as reaching our Super Chat goals. Thank you, Vasily. And just let me very quickly and swiftly pull Matt's link. And this does not seem so swiftly at the moment. But I'm all smiles. Thanks for starting me out on such a positive note. It's the last few days of August here for me, and I missed quite a few this month, despite being a fantastic month. So no complaints from me, but hey, before the month's end, let's see what I can do, right? In terms of finishing off the month with a bang. Whoa. And crossing the road safely. Okay, let me get back into my chat. And alright, speaking of Matt, there's Matt's channel finally. I don't think that took too long, but hey, let me bring my big head back for a third time, because I always say third is a charm. And speaking of third, Kakumana Cup Liam, Epic Ninja, thank you so much. And also I hope you enjoyed that thumbnail. But before I go off topic, as always, thank you so much for being a Legend member for 3 months. I hope I keep on providing good content for you going forward, so you can keep on supporting me, yeah? But all in all, check out Liam's new content, that collab he did with Vasily, and also the meetup he did with everybody alongside Matt. Of course, it was Matt's stream as well. Cheers to you once again. Kakumana Cup Liam. Alright, let's go. And like I say, 3 is a charm. and I got 3 positive vibes already. Big smile on my face. So we're gonna head to the temple. And I'm not kidding you, when I was on the bike, and even this morning, it was raining the whole time. You guys can see this, like I can't control the rain or anything. But every time when I write rain walk on the title, we one way or another avoid the rain. So I mean, I do try to kind of find us dry weather, but today I did not anticipate this. But let's get our prayers in and get some good blessings for our journey, including good health, happiness, and of course peace. Here we are. And sorry I bowed a little bit too roughly there. Okay. And I definitely need to continue that good content there. When I was just saying that to Liam, I was thinking of what I have to do later on. And I did go for a run for my fitness episode, but didn't record it. It was so late, and I did record it. It just turned out horribly. So the X4 doesn't do really well at night. But I guess I'll get another cardio run, and that fitness journey continues. No worries. I'll be heading back to the gym today to mix the routine up a little bit, but keeping it simple. And I have been making progress, so no worry everybody. I'll be living up to it and showing everybody some results sooner than later. If not too much results, some. And let me see if I missed anybody in the chats. So far I think we're doing good. And I think we got to pull a few banners, including one for Liam and one for Destination Travels. And I think Liam will be, Epic Ninja that is, will be covering an air show at Toronto Islands. So stay tuned for that as well. That's something actually I really want to see. So I think that'll be happening tomorrow or within about 12 hours time, but do go over to the channel and confirm that. And hey Peter, thank you. As Peter says, happy Labor Day weekend, Alex and everyone. So let me wish everybody an awesome Labor Day weekend. Kakumanaka, Peter Raffio. There's a lot of traffic here, a lot of people walking around, and it's very lively. But all in all, happy Labor Day to everybody. Thank you, Peter, for the $1.99 super chat. And today we have plenty of joy, so I'm very excited to march forward. And can you guys see? There's no rain at all. This is unbelievable. Hey, Modano, good to see you as well. So once again, Kakumanaka, Peter Raffio. Cheers and good health to you. I'm definitely that bubbly and jolly YouTuber right now. Everybody's looking at me with this huge smile, and they're like, he seems too happy on a rainy day, but it's not raining on me right now. That's why I'm so happy. I roll on the title, and we do have a storm warning, and this is real news. Not just the north has been hit with a huge storm. I forgot the name of the storm, but it's very cute. Sounds something like Kijiji. It's definitely not Kijiji. But yeah, there's a storm up north that hit Chiang Mai already, and it's no joke because it's caused quite a bit of damage. So bless everybody in that area. And also it's hit Pattaya, and that's in the south. Also where Phuket is. And it's hit there pretty hard in terms of they have flooding and all that good stuff. Well, for a storm anyways, but not good for people. Sorry, I got distracted by that kitty there. But for some reason, Phuket is not doing that bad. We also have the warning. Everybody's been receiving alerts on the phone. But for some reason, we've been able to avoid a lot of the storms. Well, I haven't been to the beach for obvious reasons. I don't want to get caught on a landslide. And today, when it was raining on my bike ride here, I arrived to the comfort of dryness. I have my umbrella and everything ready, all geared up, prepared to do a swim pretty much. So thank you to everybody, including Madano. Good to have you arrive just in time. It's supposed to be a rainy walk, but it's quite joyous so far. Thanks to the Cheerios from Canadian Vasily. And Peter says, "Hi Alex, I'm glad you're going live earlier today. It's been a long day for me." Well, I hope you can stay as long as you can, but the whole point is if I can help you get some rest, it's all good. But I'll be doing some good walking. I need my cardio in to continue that health journey I've been doing. And I'll be heading back to the gym after this. So you do need to, of course, add more to your daily routine, as I already have, including resistance training. But recently I tried to take up putting in some cardio as well. So had to run about 5 kilometers, but not much to really brag about, but it's a good start. And it does make sense. If I want to do any transformation, I better add more activity and be more active. Well, one thing is accomplished. I got my shoes all wet. Not using the gimbal today. I don't know why I have the mic 2 on. I actually don't need it because I don't have the fan on either. So I'm just worried the electricals might be damaged in the rain. So I have a normal clip on, kind of like a metal type of a frame that clips onto the phone and then attached to a gimbal. Sorry, selfie stick. There we go. A manual gimbal, I guess. And then the mic 2. And it's 10 minutes to 10 a.m. And I thought I was going to say and describe to you how the rain was and all that good stuff, but all we have is beautiful weather. What I call beautiful is when I'm not wet and the sun is not blazing. But it rained all morning, including my ride here. Let's take a detour. I'm finding it quite a miracle that it's not raining right now. And it's very lively here. Not just traffic, there's plenty of people and shops already open. And I guess if you're over at where Peter is, it's Labor Day weekend. So enjoy that time off. Hey Hajat, good to see ya. And sorry if I missed any chats. Let me review it. If it's not good enough, I guess I'll do another one. have a motorbike ride ready and a ASMR walk. So at least I got a few things done on my off time. Well, off in terms of live stream. But while I was kind of off, I think there was plenty of amazing action around the community. And I just pulled Matt Ross's link earlier where we got a chance to see John, Liam, and Vasily. Oh. Actually, we can take a glimpse. I mean, despite the storm warning and all, it hasn't rained all that much all year long, so it's not that deep. Well, that's the fun part about the island weather now. It's a little bit strange for me this year as well. I don't know what to expect. But if you're as lucky as I am, then you don't have to get wet. Well, not all of you anyways. Your feet will definitely be soaked. And let's find a nice spot for that banner in a bit. Hope everybody's having a good one. Whether you're locally, it's quite early, you're just waking up, I guess, 5 minutes to 10. Good morning to you, Thailand. And also, good evening to the other half of the world. And of course, hope all my homies are having a good one in Canada, North America. It's a really nice neighborhood actually, despite looking a little bit more old-fashioned. But if you turn around, there's a Mercedes-Benz right there, so And also, if you're riding a motorbike and you're wondering how I stay dry, well, most of me anyways, you always have to bring a raincoat around. If you didn't, go to 7-Eleven and pick one up, or else you'll be drenched. But if you have a raincoat, it's quite alright. It's not that bad, except, you know, probably not being able to see all that much during the rain. Let me get myself across first. I'm not sure what's going on. I think he's letting me go. But this black car is also, I'm stuck in between. Let's get going. Hey, 7-Eleven, no kidding. This one's tucked away. And oh yeah, hope you enjoyed the thumbnail as well, Liam. I just had it post in the community post, and I do have one more to catch up on, which is the one for Flick Hunter. Let me go around this time. I'm not doing that again. There's a lot of people out here despite being all damp and raining. Like, it's no rain, it's all wet, that's all. Hey, Aussie Stuart, good to see ya. And Stuart says, hey Alex, been a while, hope you're well. I'm alright. I think the last time around, which was last month, I was in a heat stroke, but much better since then. August has been fantastic, so good to see you with us. Glad you're joining the live stream. It's supposed to be a rainy walk. I have no idea how it's not raining at the moment. You can see it's wet everywhere. You know, it's just raining on my ride here, I was mentioning. But I'm not complaining. If that's how the heavens want it, then hey, I'll change the title afterwards, I guess. I really did not anticipate the rain to stop. Storm warning everywhere. Pattaya has been hit quite badly alongside Chiang Mai up north. But Phuket, in terms of weather, we've been blessed all year round throughout the low season. And I guess this live stream is proof of that. But welcome everybody on a cloudy day. And let's see if we end up in a rain walk in a little bit. I'll be walking quite some more, so sit back, chillax, and have a good time. Once again, welcome Stuart. Good to have you with us today. And hope all is well, of course. There's a lot going on recently in terms of my life in general, so been a little bit busy trying to get things together. Some changes, but I guess I'll update everybody on that a little bit later. Wow, that's ready. If you wait till 12 o'clock, that'll be gone quite quickly. So these hours are the times you can get a choice of whatever you want. You get to be picky. And Stuart says, we leave for Phuket on Friday. Can't wait. Oh, an early welcome and safe travels. And you can check out how the weather is, I guess, ahead of time. There is some rain. There's storm warnings, I guess, all over the country right now. And since we did a bit of walking, and I'm going to pull a banner here. So first, check out Liam's channel. All that good action. Because we definitely have some time. We're going to pull one for Destination Travels, Canadian Vasily. And I guess Canadian Vasily has 2 commands now, thanks to his own rhyme. So this is the one for DT. And I'm going to take advantage of this view despite some noisiness in the background. I just love this view here. It's a mixture of, I guess, historic vibes alongside a huge building in the back. And of course the natural backdrop of a mountain. So it's a good combination, diverse I like the contrast anyways. So of course, do stay tuned for the thumbnail update later on. Thank you for enjoying that. Jazz, as Jazz says, it's beautiful. And there is Canadian Vasily. Okay, thank you. Destination Travels, which is Canadian Vasily. And I'm in someone's parking spot. Just my luck, isn't it? So let me move out of the way here first. Okay, cheers to Canadian Vasily for hitting our super chat goals. And starting me off right off the bat on a positive note. Bringing me all smiles. I've been smiling for the past half an hour or so, so my cheeks are starting to hurt, but hey, that's a type of pain you enjoy, you know. But enough of me, but here's some fireworks. Cheers. Thank you so much, Destination Travels, Canadian Vasily. And we're gonna keep the banners more traditional, if you ask me. So do remember to go subscribe at Destination Travels and support Vasily. And thank you once again. And hey, Brad Palmer, good to see you. Just in time for the celebrations. And let me get out of everybody's way. Apparently everybody needs to park here. I hope you're having a good one. You're just in time as we pull the banner for Canadian Vasily. Thank you once again for hitting our super chat goals. And also, of course, giving me a positive start. Now let me get down here and not trip or anything, because you never know with these black spots. There we go. And oh yeah, hello to Bobby as well, which is Brad's new family addition, his new puppy. Hope all is going well with Bobby, and of course hope Marie's having a good night as well. And we're gonna find a nice backdrop for our legendary member, Epic Ninja. And I'm already thinking how I can upgrade from the thumbnail I already did last time around for Liam. I always enjoy making those. And that's why maybe sometimes it takes me so long. And Brad says, I love the long weekends, so I get to spend much more time at my camp. That's awesome. And happy Labor Day once again to everybody that's celebrating it. And today is supposedly cooler weather, so no fan needed, I hope. Anyways, it's forecasted at 23 degrees. It feels about like 26. It's comfortable. But sometimes when it just finishes raining and the sun comes out and everything starts to kind of boil up. But we're good for now. No humidity issues yet, despite the humidity is probably around 70%. That's, I guess, daily average. Well, 70 plus. And also, when I spend a little time on the thumbnails and the community posts, for me anyways, this channel, it feels really nice. It just shows that, hey, I've been doing something this week, something positive, and I get to also remember that, because as you're making the thumbnail again, you're kind of going through the memories again. So I hope it does the same for you guys also. It's kind of appreciation, but also, you know, kind of a refresher and just a glimpse of the adventure that we had together. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Brad. Everybody's in bed already, and you're here to watch my stream. I appreciate that. As I guess most people know, over there in North America, Canada anyways, I'm probably the late night program and late night entertainment. Hey, it's all good if it helps some of you get some good night's sleep. And Brad's saying Bobby's a really fast runner. Got him running in the backyard. That's awesome, especially puppies when they're growing up. They need plenty of exercise. And I guess having the amazing nature surrounding an environment where you are, Brad, it's perfect for Bobby. When I went fishing with the family dog a long time ago, a really long time ago when I was a kid, I remember my dog always had a great time. We lived in the city, obviously. So anytime we got to go by the lake up north, my dog had probably a better time than most of us. Let's get more walking done first, and then we'll get to the banners a little bit later. I might stay away from the coffee shops today, but they are ever so tempting, being 10,000 of them along the way. 10,000, a little bit exaggerating, but a lot. But I am still on that, I wouldn't say no coffee or completely stopping it. That's a little bit impossible, but coffee reduction, I guess. Peter says, it's your big bony head that keeps us North Americans up at night. Maybe I'm doing the opposite effect. But hey, whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? It's all about having a good time. And today, wow, you guys can see it's wet everywhere. I can't make this up, but it's not raining on me. I'm prepared. I got the umbrella right here. But once I started the stream, everything started to stop. And I thought it would continue, and right now it seems like we're going to enjoy the dryness some more. So you're visiting the island like Stuart soon, despite some storm forecasts, and I'm not promising anything because I don't know how these storms work, but on the live streams I've been enjoying plenty of good weather. And hey, Robert's in the house, good to see you. as we're talking about Southeast Asia, let's go all the way to the west coast. That's Vancouver, where Robert is. Good to have you join us, Robert, who also does amazing and fun and stunning adventures and walks around Vancouver. So check out Robert's channel, as my nutbot should have pulled the link, and enjoyed all that good content. And I think he might know Roy as well, and soon you might see him walking alongside Henry at TTT. So subscribe to Robert, West Coast Walker, and stay tuned for what's to come. And we have a lot of good people join us, so let me take a moment. Hey, First Class, good to see you, Lee. And you know what the funny thing is, Lee? We did not have hammer time yet. But I might be avoiding coffee today. So feel free to grab one first during the walk. And enjoy that, and hopefully I can take you along with a wonderful journey. I know the title suggests it's going to be a rainy walk, storm warning. And the storm warning is true. The rain is also not unreal. It's just on the floor, and whatever reason, I've been able to stay dry ever since I started the walk. And the only time I got a little bit wet was when I was on the bike, but I had a raincoat on, so that's all good. I'm not taking this one. Do look both sides first. That seems to make sense. And I think it works the same on this island. Hey, Vivian Johnson says, hello, I'm late, but here for a bit anyways. Hey Vivian, Sawadee-ka. Good to have you join us, and hope you had a great time chilling and relaxing with your great granddaughter. And I'm sure she's had a blast and was very excited, so I was definitely excited for you. So let me make it here across safely first. But good to have you join us, Vivian. Sawadee-ka to you once again. And we're having a blast today, Vivian. See, usually I would go into the Amazon and talk to everyone, but today we'll do more walking. Well, let's see on the loop around back how much boost of a boost I need. But we've been having a great day, Vivian. Already hitting our super chat goals thanks to Canadian Vasily. And I need to pull another banner out for Epic Ninja, our legend member as well. So if you missed one banner, we still got a few more to go. And also thanks to Peter reminding me anyways that it's Labor's Day, or Labor Day. But Saturday morning, Samkong, very busy, very lively. And both car traffic, motorbike traffic, and foot traffic. A lot of friendly travelers alongside me today. And good for them, because usually I always complain that people on this island don't walk enough to appreciate it. And they're like, it's not true. When the blazing sun isn't out, we also come out. And that wouldn't make sense. I am the one that's hit with the sun and got that heat stroke. But yeah, I was just telling everybody a bit earlier the effects of drinking less coffee, and I guess I said the negative stuff because I was doing the video. I was so out of it. But you know what? There's some positives, because this morning I woke up quite refreshed, without the need of wanting a cup for like immediately for a long time. Because usually when I wake up, that's the first thing I really thought about. Get that cup of coffee. And ever since I taken on the fitness journey, which, let me cross the street first, which I figured if I'm gonna do that anyways, let's see if I can boost myself without coffee for a bit first. Who knows if I need it later on. So I guess I'm taking a break. I'm not quitting or anything. I still allow myself to drink it. Or a better way to put it is cutting down. And hello, Robbie, good to see you. And in a blink of an eye, I think it's quite close to your birthday. You mentioned it was September 2nd, wasn't it? So, an early happy birthday once again. And good to have you join us here. We're in Samkong, quite early in the morning. It's not 10:19 right now. And we're gonna pass by Pun Thai Coffee. Tempting. This is a neat setup. Wow, last time I came around this time, well, it wasn't a Saturday, I guess. Definitely not a lot of people, but you see, I don't think the rainy weather really discourages anybody on the island. Just a blazing hot sun. Or if you're hungry, I guess you're bound to come out, so everyone needs breakfast. And we still got plenty of walking to go, but a huge thank you to our mods at this channel for doing all your wonderful walk, and of course all the mods that's here right now. Me and Sai both definitely appreciate both of you. I appreciate you guys joining us on our journeys and ensuring that I can probably focus more on walking than worrying about the chat the whole time. So cheers to all of you, and hope you guys gonna enjoy this walk today. And once Sign has things a little bit more settled down, but we have talked about it, we have dedicated a little bit more time in a day that we can go do more content. So I mentioned for a while that we needed to do more content, especially in the videos section, so we can continue to grow and of course do different things. So that extra day that we can have going forward will make a difference. I think a lot can be done in a day. Well, sometimes. And also, Vivian, hope you like the thumbnail as well. I just had it posted up. It was a bit late, and I still have one more to do. Actually, I've been working on it a little bit already for the one for Flick, and that was at Phuket Old Town. always love it here on this street. Let's go to the other side. Whoop. Must be Saturday school. Okay. And speaking of legends, alongside our legend member, of course, Liam, a legend in the walk tubing world, also traveled to Quebec and had a nice vacation there. And I'm talking about Johnny Strides. I think most of you already know because he's had a live stream there as well. He's going to premiere a 4K video later on as well. So check out Johnny Strides and join him in his adventures to Quebec. It was a long time ago when I went to Quebec. I've been there a few times to Tremblant for skiing. Sorry, just making sure I didn't slip there. A little bit distracted. Went there a few times for other things too. Just a normal vacation visit. Walk around, show the hotel, you know, the usual tourist stuff. I've been there a few times doing that as well, so it was fun. I liked it there. It was so long ago, a little bit vague on memory. Oh, so nice here. I don't think I ever came to this side of the road. I usually walk on that side, but check this out. This gives me a way better angle of the mountain. Okay, I can wait. And in terms of eating and diet, it has been quite the same since my last post on the community post. Just been having more eggs, 4 or 5 per meal, and a little bit of rice. I am cutting down a little bit on the rice side. I guess carbs are too efficient. They're a great source of energy, rice. We're trying to consume a little more protein. But that is the thing, isn't it? When you need to, whether a health fitness transformation or some sort of change, you kind of have to make the time for it and incorporate it into your daily life. And how you make the time for it is the hard part, I guess. In the past, when I was always on the go, meaning traveling around, I just did a lot of push-ups. You just don't have the opportunity to join a gym, and unless you lived in a place that had one. But for me, it was always more realistic to upkeep, and now I got a little more equipment at where we are and a little bit more time, so I think I can definitely do this. Beware of these things. Just go around it. My advice anyways. And Peter says, Alex, just don't put your live stream in either the egg or the rice. Yeah. Well, haven't been having sticky rice either. Sticky rice is an amazing source of energy in terms of carbs. And of course, locally on the island, everybody has it when you have fried chicken or barbecue. Actually, they pair sticky rice with many things, desserts, main dishes. So cutting down on rice overall is a bit difficult. And while we're under storm warning, and from even north to south is experiencing the effects of the storm, Phuket seems to, at least at the center part of the island, the more central part of town, we're able to dodge most of it anyways. Or jump over it like Super Mario. Oh, I hope you guys like the Born to Be Wild song I put out. I figure we might as well have the Phuket Walk version Up Born to Be Wild. I scream it all the time. So I took a bike ride of mine and put something together alongside that song. Now every morning, instead of opening somebody else's video, I can open my own. And cheers to Jazz that enjoyed it. Said, hey, I'm cruising. Yeah, we're cruising together. We're all cruising. As we cruise our way towards the bridge in the front. It's going to be mighty slippery today. And Vivian says, I just wanted to check in and say hi to everyone. Now I must go to bed. 5 a.m. comes very early. Oh yeah. Have fun. Have a fun walk with Alex. Good night, everybody. Have a good night, Vivian. And I would show my big head if it wasn't so slippery everywhere. So I apologize for that. But fun day to you. And hope you can enjoy some of the walk on the replay. I can feel some rain now. So it looks like we might have a rain walk after all. I actually planned to walk to Bangwak Dam, and I wanted to go out yesterday. And I checked the forecast and the news, and it suggested I shouldn't. So I'm like, alright, I don't want to get caught, you know, in between a kind of a trail. It's kind of like a wilderness trail. We've been there once on a 4K video, the trail walk at Bangwat Reservoir. But it ended up that, at least in my area, it didn't even rain at all yesterday. Until later on the evening. And then it kind of carried on until this morning, and well, a few drops now. And I should have brought some water, which I didn't. But I think we can pick up something along the way. Very tight squeeze. And I don't know which one is safer. Jeez Louise. Okay, hold on one moment, guys. This is the last place I want to slip. Okay, I think I'm alright. Okay, we're getting some rain now, so my title does not disappoint. Something I could bear, but maybe my equipment shouldn't. So let me get up these stairs first, and then this thing will come in use now. Whew. Thank you, Jazz. Trying my best to be careful. Those black modes, it's kind of like black ice I mentioned. So when you step on it, sometimes you're not really sure which parts are slippery. But here we are, we made it up here to enjoy the view a bit. Let me get to the corner there, and we'll pull another banner before we head off and spend some time up here. I'm probably the one closest to the rain now compared to everybody below anyways. But I have the high grounds, So hello Flick on the replay. Okay. And thank you to our legendary member Liam. Cheers to you. It's been a wonderful 3 months, and I just made a thumbnail for you the other night, and I was making it. I was like, hey, what else can I do going forward? I'm so glad you've given me a chance now to further update that a little bit. The Epic Ninja thumbnail that I made, and the Epic Ninja gift of coffee. But thank you so much for being an amazing, awesome person, and of course a legendary member. So let's get the fireworks started despite a rainy day. And thanks once again. Cheers to the awesomeness first. And as I be careful, here's some fireworks in the rain. And I think that's definitely a wah-wah wee wah-wah moment. Thank you so much, legendary member, Epic Ninja. And that's Epic Nation HD as it starts to pour. One more thank you and appreciation. And then I tell you guys we were going to have a rainy walk. Thank you, Liam. Cheers. And of course, cheers to you, Peter. But I just want to stay dry a little longer, Peter, so I'll pull you a banner next time around, or I'll do something on the thumbnail. Yeah, as I just try to make it down these stairs. Definitely don't want to fall here at this moment. But I think I often say I enjoy the contrast and the diversity this island offers, and this is definitely a contrast compared to when we first started the walk. We have plenty of sunshine, well, not sunshine, but plenty of warmth and dryness. And now you guys can see, if I jump right back in there, what we're gonna go through. And Madano says, yeah, wow, it's really coming down. Yeah, I didn't even take the banner off properly. One moment. Okay, let's get going. I think it's not gonna... This is another spot I don't want to slip at. Yeah, you guys can see the adventure now. Here we go. And that's not exactly safe either. Whoa, alright. Now with the umbrella I can't really squeeze through there again. It's always a adventure with a walk path, no? Oh my. Maybe this might be my chance. Okay, let me get back on higher grounds first without falling off. Alright. Beauty. See, it was a wonderful day. I'm having fun. And now we're getting plenty of rain, and I saw someone awesome come in just now. Hey Paul, good to see ya. And Paul says, hang in there, bye. Hang in there. Hey Paul, Sadikam. I'm hanging there, alright, but having a good time while doing so, no worries. I'm glad we had a little bit of rain and it looks like it's clearing up. Who knows, right? But thank you so much, man, for being a member. And I hope, like I said earlier to Liam as well, continue to bring you some quality content, including rainy streams like this one. So let's keep going. Kakumanaka, Paul. And yeah, I did describe it to you guys. When it rains here, it feels like suddenly someone pours some water on you with a bucket. And then it can just clear up quite quickly. But this can happen a few times over and over during rainy season. But that was actually pretty fun for me because I did promise everybody some rain on the title. In one moment, I think we have more awesome things happening. Hey, great day. Whether it rains or shines, right? All right. Okay, have to pull my chat back up. Nothing is working on screen right now. But thank you to my wonderful viewers. And I'm so glad I checked. Thank you so much, John. I was just saying, I had a good time watching John alongside Matt and Canadian Vasily and Liam. And Alex, of course. From Alex Gets Around TO. But John Barrientos, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. And welcome to my new members. And it's a little bit hard to read, but that includes Ashlyn, Emily Luthers, Dirk G, Chatty Cathy, and also She Clicks Bricks. Alright, thank you so much. Welcome to my new members, and let me get a better angle, then I can show my big head. But thank you everybody for giving John a wonderful cheers. And thank you, John Kokumanaka, for the 5 gifted memberships. I often say the gift of all gifts, and thank you for helping me grow the channel, and welcome to all my new members. I hope you're enjoying the walk. It looks like the rain has cleared up for some reason, but we have more walking to go. So Kokumanaka, let's get going. Cheers to you. And stay tuned for the thumbnail. And thanks to everybody for saying cheers to John, so I know exactly what's going on. Much to celebrate, and I definitely won't want to miss it. And I did say I still have some time, and I know maybe I should spend it on making content, but I do enjoy making the thumbnails, and when there's appreciation, I will definitely make one for everybody that's supported today, as much as I can, of course. And include everybody. Sometimes you might get a smaller design or a bigger design, depending on how much room we have also on the thumbnail itself. But do stay tuned, John, for the thumbnail. And thank you so much for the gift, man. Appreciate it. And that's how it was like when I was riding my motorbike here. I said I could walk around Samkong in this weather, no problem. I have been here long enough and probably done it a few times. But I guess thanks to everybody's blessing, we have plenty of dry weather on the way here, and then we experienced some rain, and I think that was the perfect example, as I probably mentioned it many times, and we never had a true glimpse. But that was passing rain, and it could really pour on you quickly. And I often say, if you're caught on a motorbike, just get off the bike and go to the side, chill out, relax, you know what I mean? And before you know it, you can get going again. And let me see if it's fully dry. See, now I don't even need this anymore. But who knows? From my experience, sometimes half an hour later it comes right back. It's also an Amazon here. I don't know why I always went to the other one. It's all located in Samkong. And this is Cafe Amazon for Chance. Okay. And hoped you liked the thumbnail as well, Paul. You were a part of the Phuket Walk team on that one. Since you like the intro music, I thought I might as well feature you on the thumbnail and the intro music. So that's how we arrived at Phuket Walk Paul on that one. Let me see. I think I can have a jasmine tea. You guys think I can have a jasmine tea? Let's have a jasmine tea. Let's see what else do they have. Honey rice tea. And jasmine in Thai is mali. Reminds me of someone I went to school with in university. Let's go for jasmine today. Jasmine tea, please. Oh, you guys, one second. You guys have mango cheese tea? Okay, you know what? We'll go for a mango cheese tea. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. That's pretty cool, right? Sorry, I read that completely wrong because obviously it says cheese mango tea. And thanks for enjoying the theme song. I like it too myself. I've always enjoyed that song as my official theme song, I guess. I made it official. And says me. But we're gonna officially get some cheese mango tea today, thanks to all the support. Thank you guys. And I'm staying off the coffee, but I guess we can have hammer time anyways. So I'm gonna sit down here, and they do have other milk tea available, and that looks mighty awesome. And it says in English, our fire menu. No kidding. And Paul says, I replayed it about 10 times at the gym. I gotta make you a longer version, Paul. But I believe we do have a 3-minute version of the theme song. I have a couple of songs up there for the intros, uploaded for the channel. Hold on, I'm just gonna put us down first so we're not just kind of bouncing around the whole time. So 39 baht? Yes. All right. And there's the drink. Is it okay if I sit here? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'll move the chair a little bit here. Okay. And then, yeah, it's good. All right. And today we're not at a fancy big cafe. We're on the side of the road. And you know what? It feels awesome. And this drink looks awesome. It's not coffee, but it sounds and looks delicious. And I think that's the name of the place, number 9. Nice. Thai tea and cha cheese. And that would be cheese tea. That's what cha stands for. Yeah, it's really quiet here. I'm the only one making all the noise. Okay, let me get my big head up and we can enjoy this cup together, I guess. Alright. Okay, let me make more room for myself, so my head isn't too huge already on screen. And here's the cafe vibes. I love it here. It's nice. And I think that's the cheese on top. Wow. Ah, it's dripping out. Let's not make a mess. Sorry about that. Let's not waste the cheese. Okay, let's focus on the tea a little more in this shot. There's a cheesiness to the cream that's added on there. So yeah, check it out. This is really cool. I guess you're supposed to mix it first, so let me give it a few jabs. And Lee says, there's so many different colors and flavors. Yeah, well, I'm kind of overwhelmed with this one. I don't know what to do with it. Let me mix it first. It looks really nice, but I'm tempted to eat all the cheese on top first and ignore the tea. So let me make sure the tea gets plenty of cheese down there as well. It's like a mixture of cream and they have, I guess, some cheesiness in it. It's delicious. Oh wow. Nice. Sorry, let me sit back a little bit so we have a better angle. All right, should be better. So I guess the first thing I learned right now so far from this experience is don't drink all the cheese first. Mix it up in the drink so you kind of don't end up with just jasmine tea, yeah? And I'm making a little bit of a mess here, but I think I could clean that up a little bit after. Okay, now it's well mixed. Let me turn this around. And here you are. And I was kind of stealing off the top for a little bit, so. Okay, I think I got all the cheesiness and wholesomeness in there, and this is what it's supposed to taste like, because I guess my first few tries were mostly jasmine tea separated, and it's a little bit of sweetness to it. It's nice. And then I guess I ate most of the cheese on top in the beginning. So let's try a combo of both. Just get a taster first. Oh, that's really nice. Because with just the jasmine tea, let me get my big head back. With just the jasmine tea, it's not as soothing. So with that creaminess, I'm like licking this off my finger, but with the creaminess, It really adds to the texture. So you know, sometimes when you drink tea, it's quite harsh, right? It's obviously tea is acidic, right? So this really kind of acts like cream with a touch of cheesiness. It's nice. I think I've done more talking than drinking, so let me catch up first. And I'm still trying to drink the cheese up top. There's something tempting with drinking the cheese first. And then Paul says, is that a Phuket double double? This is mango cheese or cheese mango tea. So it's excellent. Yeah, it's got a hint of jasmine inside as well, I think. Oh wow. And Lee's like, it almost looks like a drinkable cheesecake. It feels that way. Don't forget to grab water. I think I'm good with this actually, Jazz. This is quite refreshing. One moment, let me check on my actual chats. I'm missing everything. I'm just drinking away here. Hey, it's a good drink. And before I finish it all, and they have a spoon for me too. I didn't even see this. So the spoon was for you to scoop up all the cream that was dripping off, I guess. But I think it tastes mighty good mixed in there. That's preference, right? And then Jazz says water to hydrate, Alex. Alright, I'll get a bottle of water on the go. That also makes sense. I probably need it too. I always say I'm alright, and then I hop on the bike and I feel quite drained out. But before I finish this, cheers to everybody. Cheers to Liam, of course, and as well as Canadian Vasily. And then we got Paul. And last but not least, cheers to John as well. And I gotta say, last but not least one more time, because I remember Peter also. Cheers to everybody. But stay tuned for that thumbnail, because I think I got a lot of designing to do. I don't think they have, well they do, but maybe not at this place. But let me get the water first before I forget. Mi nám bao. Oh, okay. Okay, so they don't have the bottled water, but they have a cup of water, so it's also good to balance things out and stay hydrated. And it's definitely true, tea is not quite the same. So this is a mixture of, they have a mango flavoring, so they might have used maybe a mango syrup and then mixed in with jasmine tea. That's what it tastes like to me. And then they probably have some cream of some sort. And here's the cup of water. Alright, and the water's free, so excelente. Water and electrolyte-rich drinks are always the best for true hydration. I think so. You know me, I always go for Americano, and then at the end of the walk, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I drank a lot of things, but I feel like I'm all drained out, so that's been causing my issues. And thank you, Jazz. Awesome. Your kidneys will thank you. I think so. So cheers to everybody. I'm so glad I got this, because usually I'll go for Americano again and feel quite dehydrated. And maybe that's why I've been kind of off the coffee a little bit, because sometimes when you drink too much coffee and you go for a run, oh my gosh, I'm like all drained out before the run even got started. So I experienced that last time, and I started saying, you know what, I'm just going to cut down on the coffee a bit first, because I always in the past used to drink a cup of coffee first, and you feel that boost, right? At least mentally, right? So you feel like, oh, I don't feel the run as much. But it hasn't worked out for me the last few times, so I've been off coffee and see if I can just do the run by myself. And I did the last one 5K. It wasn't that fast of a run. It was more like 6 minutes per lap, but hey, whatever, right? I did 5K and it was very enjoyable. But enough of that, let me catch up on the chats. But before I finish this drink off, cheers to everybody. Thanks a lot, man. And cheers to Canadian Facility, because there's water today and I think there's electrolyte in this, yeah. It's delicious. Hey Matt, good to see ya. I was just mentioning you, and I should have the same link. Hold on, it was quite a while back. Can't talk right now, but here's Matt's channel. Go check out Matt's channel and see what I was talking about earlier. He had an awesome live stream. Of course, his journey to Toronto, his visit to Toronto, and I think he said 6 years or so. So good to see you alongside some amazing good friends and amazing walktubers as well, including John, including Canadian Facility, Liam, I remember was there, and Alex. That's Alex Gets Around TO. So yeah, great to see everybody there. So cheers to you, and cheers to John as well, and everybody there, of course. And a huge shout out one more time to John for the 5 gifted memberships, just in case sometimes it slips my mind. I don't want to miss it because, like I mentioned, the memberships are pretty huge for the channel, and welcome to all my new members, and hopefully you enjoy that August monthly video, but if not, the July and June one are a little bit better because I'm still trying to gauge whether the August one is alright. If not, I'll make another one. But yeah, I was quite out of it yesterday when I was making it, but it's done, if anything. Hey Ashlyn, good to see you in the chat, and welcome to membership. And yeah, cheers to John for the membership as well, and cheers to you for being here. Hope you're enjoying the content and me just blabbing away and really loving this drink. Oh, I chugged that. Oh, that's nice. It's not Evian water, but it's a nice drink from number 9. We're gonna actually check out the cafe, do a little bit of walk around, so in case anybody that's walking down the street in the Samkong district can come by and grab a nice drink. I think I'll be back. We do come here quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? So a few more zip of water and we'll get going. And Matt says good morning to Alex and everybody because he's still on the GO train. Hey, safe travels. And once again, thanks for the live stream. I still need to finish it all on the replay, but it was great to see you amongst friends and everybody that was there. And there's a picture of the meetup and the event of Pickle Barrel on Instagram. Well, they were at Pickle Barrel, obviously. And Pickle Barrel, I love that place. I used to go there quite a bit. They used to give you the free pickle. And I think there was a time they gave free garlic bread as well, but anyways. And John saying, no worries Alex, hope all is well. Same for Sign, the weather gets to settle down and you go home safely from this heavy downpour. Yeah, I'll be alright. It's not too far from home since I moved down closer to this area, but thanks a lot. And cheers to you. No more tea, but here, water's good. And yeah, Sign's doing well. I think we're, like I mentioned earlier, we're setting one day, but going forward we'll have that one day available. I think we're setting one day when we have time, of course, during her day off to do more content together. And whether we do some 4Ks or live streams, I'm very excited about it because, you know, a lot of times nowadays she's kind of just squeezing time, or she's exhausted when sometimes she's doing those videos and content. So let's hope that extra day that we set some time to can give us better content, and she's more prepared for it as well. So yeah, it's all good stuff going forward. And I think the rain has stopped and we're gonna get going again. And Matt says it was a great time and group. Yeah, great people, definitely. And I was really enjoying that live stream. I mean, that replay. I was a little bit late for the live stream. Well, caught a little bit at the end. But I was enjoying the, sorry about that, I was enjoying the replay before I had to come out. Aku mak nakap. And thank you so much. And I was making a bit of a mess here. But cheers to everybody one more time. I'm going to take another sip of water. Khop. And Lee was talking about the selections, and here's some of the recommendation ones right by the stall and the screen. And you can see a lot of them are 39 baht, 40 baht. Very affordable. And some drinks are just 25 baht, including the jasmine tea I was originally gonna get before I got completely mesmerized by the mango cheese drink we just got. And this is the name, Cha Khai Mook. Once again, Cha Khai Mook. Alright. Lovely. And I'm so refreshed I forgot which way I was heading. And Canadian Facility says, I'm still thinking about that chocolate heart attack, Matt. And you know what, now that I'm off coffee and you mentioned chocolate, I'm definitely in the mood for some chocolate, if anything. 1 second. Let me check something here first. I think my microphone is giving me some issues here. Why is it blinking? Okay. Just one moment here. Let me double check the signal here first. And how is the stream going? Okay, the stream is still good. Alright. Alright, okay. Not to mention I get to double check where I was going. Alright, we're on our way. And I have to actually check on something, so one moment. Why is my signal so weird here? Yes, I'm walking back and forth a bit. Just let me make sure that I have this ready first. Interesting. Oh well. Okay, let me just find a spot here and make sure. Okay, we're back. Trekking back and forth, and I finally found some signal on my other phone. My other phone is on a different network right now, so just want to double check that the stream is going well, and I guess we're gonna pass by the tea shop another time because I walk back and forth. But alright, we're on our way. And I think this time around the network is good. Okay. Sometimes when you have it on the same network, it's less complex. And finally the network is back and we're good to go. I see the chat now. Okay, there we are. And that was almost death by chocolate, says Matt. And she's wondering, this guy's been going back and forth a few times. Oh, there's a cat cafe right here as well. I didn't even notice. Might as well take a glimpse at it. You don't see a cat like that every day. That's beautiful. Okay, I won't bother you. Okay, we're good. Jeez Louise. My phone just went all blank there. But I did have a new network for my other phone now, and that's supposed to improve things. Until that moment happened, I was walking back and forth to see where the signal was. If not, I would connect the phone back to my iPhone 16. Fresh corn, cool. And okay, the rain has cleared up. And this is how we started the walk. Everywhere was wet, but not up top, just on the floor. Okay, we're still good. Cheers. Okay, now we're on a return trip now. Continue on the Samkong district, obviously, but a much better atmosphere. Well, I didn't mind the rain all that much. Aside from a little bit of a downpour, mostly a dry day in terms of the walk. But very slippery on the floors, as I just took another slip, so that would explain me kind of why I'm a little bit off. I'm looking at the floor more so than on the screen sometimes. And Peter says, death by chocolate will cause Phuket Walk Alex to lose track of his chats, and yeah, I'm losing track of all sorts of stuff. But mostly, if you guys can see, it's the floor that's causing me to lose focus the most. As I'm walking, I'm trying to just make sure that I don't slip. And for the most part, I think the network, everything has been well. This new network setup has been helpful until I guess we went offline. Well, this phone did anyways, just a while back. But I'm glad it's back now. We have reception again. And let's check out the path we've already taken first. And here's the real name. Instead of the heart attack chocolate cake, it's actually called chocolate devil cake. I don't know if that name's better. Man, you guys keep on talking about chocolate. I guess now that I don't drink as much coffee, I can substitute it for some hot chocolate drink. I used to eat so many different types of chocolate bars growing up. Well, the family had a convenience store, so you know, Kit Kat bar, Mr. Big, O. Henry, all that good stuff was my favorite. Reese's Pieces. And I guess Toblerone, Ferrero Rocher. Oh my gosh. I'll just talk about chocolate. It's bringing all those memories and names back. And there's ice cream called Death by Chocolate. Tastes really good. These names are pretty extreme for desserts. Yeah. I'm thinking I have to do a workout and all. Maybe I'll just grab some desserts after. That'll be my reward. But my favorite had to be Hershey bar. I don't know why. There's something about that Hershey bar. I think I get more chocolate compared to the other bars I might have mentioned. So I think I enjoy the Hershey bar the most. September arrives, we have one more month of what we call slower season, and then October should bring us into high season, if not at the end of October when the weather gets better. I guess the weather dictates it a little bit more so than anything. So it really feels like this year we haven't skipped a beat in terms of just having sunshine. And that was a good example, I said it a few times, how it rains here. It just downpours on me like no tomorrow and then disappears. But that's a good thing for us today and this year, I guess. And it's 5 minutes to 11:30 here now. So some of you locally on Thailand should be probably getting ready to grab some lunch before the lunchtime rush. And those of you overseas enjoying the evening, thank you very much for braving the night. I'm sure some of you, it's well into the AMs now. Today we have more of a relaxing walk, but I was so glad that Phuket Island, of course, and the heavens itself was able to live up to my title a little bit and blessed us with a little bit of rain. That seems to be like something we have to ask for this year, which is very strange because you can find many videos even right now that many parts of the country has been hit by storms, and they're severe storms, something serious. But Phuket, center part of the island anyways, you guys can see on the live stream, it was just passing rain, and now we're back to some good weather to enjoy. So this month, in terms of my mood and the overall island mood, it was a slower season. It was a slower month for myself, but it was excellent for me anyways. But we will be doing some things more exciting, especially when the high season hits. There'll be more festivals, more events, markets happening. And me and Simon will be making that adjustment that I was telling everybody earlier, whether I made sense or not. That little bit more time set aside for us to go and make content. Hopefully we'll be able to manage it. It looks like we can. And then we'll have almost a day where we can spend together, whether we do live streams or videos. And Peter suggests having 70% dark chocolate. Hey, that sounds like something I enjoy. I like dark coffee, so dark chocolate definitely isn't bitter or anything for me. But yeah. And if it's good for my kidneys, I think there's something I need. I think my health scare has something to do with that. Just the other month. Vibrant Thai music to remind us we're well in Thailand and in the Samkong area in Phuket. And we're making a return trip now around the Samkong area. Just enjoying the mixture of weather today and conditions. Sudden all sorts of rain coming from nowhere. Well, there's a storm warning, I wouldn't say nowhere, but came upon us for a little bit, and then now we're enjoying the non-rainy vibes all over again, like how the journey started. And Lee seems to have a love for dark chocolate as well. You guys been talking about chocolate for the good past 15 minutes now. I'll be surprised if I don't grab some tonight. And they always have them quite available at the front counter or near the front at 7-Eleven here. Yeah, John's like power lines getting fixed. We were at Phuket Old Town the other time, and Steve City Emerald was talking about how the lines were organized. In Samkong, it might be a little bit more all over the place. But yeah, those guys are definitely engineers. Very skillful ones, because it's hard to figure out some of the wiring system here. It's very chaotic, at least to the eye. Hopefully they know how to look at it. And today we went to a local tea shop, which is not what I usually do, since I always get coffee. So I'm very happy that I've done that. Support the local smaller shops a little bit. And maybe next time when we go back, I'll get something else, because they have a huge selection at the menu. And that's the weird part, right? I'm kind of a little bit lactose intolerant, so I don't drink a lot of things with too much milk in it. So that's why I always get the Americano. And now that I'm off coffee a bit, I can try some other drinks, which I haven't done for many years. And I kid you not, every time I went anywhere in the past, I just ordered a cup of coffee. I mean, I did own a cafe at some point for a reason. I enjoyed it. But it's good change. Especially, like I mentioned, I think it'll help me have more energy overall, especially later on in the day, in the evening times or the afternoons. As you guys know, that some of you that drink coffee, you either crash later on or you have another cup. And hey, City Emerald, we were just talking about how you enjoy messy wires. I should have saw your message earlier, because we just walked by a mighty messy one. And if you are into that, then you definitely appreciate that. And thanks for joining us, Steve. And don't forget to check out Steve's channel, City Emerald. He just had a live stream walking around Happy Rock, which is Gladstone. If you don't know where that is, it's somewhere close to or near or next to the city of Oregon. But of course, don't take it from me or listen to me about it. Go to Steve's channel and join the live stream on replay and see all the good stories and wonderful adventures he's had around the area that he shared with us alongside that wonderful walk. So check out City Emerald and have a very enjoyable, nature-filled, relaxing walk around Happy Rock. And I think that jasmine tea kicks in a little bit slower, because I'm starting to feel the groove now, opposed to being quite blurred for the first hour or so. If you guys can feel the difference, that's why. I'm not quite completely off coffee yet, but I assure you I will feel that energy boost and benefit soon enough. I've been cutting down quite quickly, quite a bit. But I think overall help out in terms of long term, and I'm not quitting coffee. Like I said, I think that's impossible. And then I will allow myself a cup or two. But I think that tea has definitely helped. And thank you, Jazz, as well, for telling me that, hey, just get a cup of water. It was free anyways, right? Thank you, Jazz. And I had a nice refreshing drink alongside the mango cheese or cheese mango tea. And we have plenty of amazing mods here today to guide us in the chats and help out. So Modano, Jazz, Juanita can sit back and take it easy today. As usually they do a lot of hard work, but let me do it this time around. So those of you interested, please don't forget to press the subscribe button for us, and also subscribe to this channel. We're not so bad. Join the growth and join the journey. And you know what, if you're ever so kind, press that like button as well. I definitely appreciate it. And I guess going forward we might have slightly less cafe in terms of coffee adventures, but I think every cafe in general has some tea, and I'll be able to enjoy that a little bit more. So I'm not completely off caffeine or anything, but sometimes I guess nowadays I feel coffee just crashes a little bit harder. And my other phone is doing the same thing to me again. Do I have to walk back and forth for reception? No, we're good. Okay. And City says, we can tell you're cutting back on coffee because you turned and looked every time at every coffee shop. Is that what my subconscious has been doing? Yeah, I guess I have been doing that, haven't I? But hey, like I said, that cup of tea really helped. Maybe I just needed some tea and some sugar boost. I feel a lot better than when I first started. It could be just the cardio doing the good work. I guess a lot of you are probably used to me being more alert after a cup of some drink. But this is great. I started out on a very positive note. Thank you for all the support, of course, and hitting that super chat goal right off the bat. And now I'm having a great time on the return route. I guess I can't ask for more. And then Lee says, I'm gonna drop off. Wish I could stay a little longer, but thanks once again, Alex, for the wonderful walk as usual. Thank you so much, Lee. Cheers to have you here, man. And no worries, I'll be continuing that fitness journey. And I did get a run in, like I mentioned last time, to get some anaerobics in the cardio. I ran 5K, but the recording was pretty crappy with my other camera, so I didn't post it. But yeah, I'll continue doing that, and when I do go back, I'll have us a video as well. So what I mean is, no worries, I'll be staying on top of that fitness program, and I guess that's what's all this shortage and cutting down on coffee is all about. Shortage in terms of my brain lacking it, and cutting down, I guess, in terms of it'll probably be good for me going forward. And John says, take care, Lee. Same, I'll be getting some rest myself, and have a good night, y'all. Or all, you all. Kakumana Cup John, as I bite on my tongue, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I definitely appreciate it, and hope you enjoy the walk so far, and perhaps watch a little bit on the replay. But if anything, thank you. You have a great night, and hope you have a great morning as well. Kakumana Cup. Thank you, John. Cheers. It was great to see you once again. just chilling with everybody. And of course, getting to see you on that live stream alongside Matt, Vasily, Alex, and Liam. Hope there's more content like that going forward. I always love some wholesome collaborations, everybody just having a good time. It's harder for me to accomplish that here, so you can see why I would say envy. But all in all, it's always a great live stream to catch when amazing content creators collab and join forces. We're walking, yes indeed, we're talking about you and me. Canadian Vasily says, well, Alex, you're invited to my meetup next year. If you can make it, it'll be great, of course. Yeah, I think so too. So everybody stay tuned for that, and we have plenty of time actually. So next year, around this time, maybe a little bit earlier than this month, Destination Travels will be having his yearly meetup, and this is the first official event. So stay tuned for that. And yes, that'll be nice if I can make it. Let's see how hard I can work this year. It'll be fantastic if I can perhaps save up a plane ticket or two for me and Sign to come visit, and that would be a dream come true. Definitely awesome. And like I mentioned, the month of August has been indicating that things will be all right going forward. I mean, these are the slower months for me. I mentioned so many times, these are the low seasons where not many people are completely interested in taking a look at Thailand and Phuket, but once the high season comes, I guess even if you're not interested, you're going to get some content one way or another about world travel destination for tourism, especially here in Thailand. So during the low season, August, I was able to help my wife fix her car a little bit, as well as improve my cat's overall diet and get her some toys, and including a cat condo like I mentioned. So that's something awesome. And as well as we're looking to upgrade a gimbal for Sign. She went to get her DJI Mic 2 fix just the other day, so we have to find another day to go back for a live stream while she gets that prepared. So yeah, a lot accomplished for myself so far already. So hey, it's not out of the question, definitely not. And thanks for the inspiration, bro. I always take these things seriously, especially from a good friend like yourself. And you know, ever since the first few chats we had, I've always taken you seriously, because you give very good advice and you say things that are completely, I think, quite meaningful and true in many aspects. And so I appreciate you. And you know what, this is an inspiration. Like I was just saying, if I could make it next year, I'll be absolutely fantastic, and I'll do my best to make it, because that's something I actually want to do with Sign already. I mentioned a few times that I wanted to take her to Toronto, and despite me getting lost all the time nowadays everywhere I go, at least I can get lost with her in Toronto all over again in some of my old stomping grounds. And of course that includes meeting you guys. I guess when I'm with you guys I'll never get lost, but but it'll be, all in all, what I mean is it'll be fantastic, because I haven't been home for way too long. And Canadian says 2 will be better, Sign must come. I think so. What's the point of just having me there, right? It's this guy, where's Sign? I think that's the first thing Vasily is going to say to me. Hello, Alex, what are you doing here? We came here to roam. But yeah, let's see where what we can do and what we can accomplish. It's been amazing already, this journey. So I think saving up a little bit could get that done, as long as I keep on grinding. Definitely, like I mentioned, this month I have been a little bit slow in terms of content and even energy level, right? But I am trying to do a lot of new things here. So this month is a big deal for me that things got settled down a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that tea had a bit of caffeine, because my speech motor seems to be working all over again. And I guess that's the thing, that's a challenge, right? When you're trying to change a habit. So he's like, yeah, Sign is a better streamer. I think so. Way better than me anyways, you know what I'm saying? And she has to stream in Toronto, and also when in Rome or Toronto. Yeah, I guess her name should one day, whether it's related or not, bring her to Rome. But we'll start off at Toronto first, yeah? The Rome of Canada, if you ask me. If that made any sense. But hey, aside from what's going on with the weather, we had some sunshine, we had some rain, but hey, look at me, I'm all smiles, man. I've been all smiles since the journey started. I'm so glad I came out here. And I'm more so all smiles now because I can actually turn on my brain and talk to everybody a little bit. So there you have it. If you're off coffee, don't go cold turkey, you know, have a cup of tea like I did, a jasmine tea, and it might just do the trick. So I'm actually a lot more awake than I am right now than I was for the past 2 days. But sorry if I was a little glum earlier. I'm definitely back at it now, so it's great because it's quite early still. For my day anyways, it's 11:45, I have 15 minutes to go before it's noon here, lunchtime. And I have a lot more hours to enjoy throughout the day, so thank you everybody for the wonderful positive start. You can't always start on a high note. I guess this time around I was definitely on the ground type of glum and low. And thanks, as I walked on, everybody's wonderful support definitely picked me up. And I'm the bubbly YouTuber walking down the street with a giant smile all over again. So cheers to everybody. If I wasn't able to uplift you any in the beginning of the walk, you guys definitely did that for me. So I hope as we are on our victory lap, I get to uplift you guys a little bit with the positive energy boost that I've got on the second half of this walk. Jasmine tea for jazz. That sounds about right. I mean, what else could jazz stand for? Usually it's jasmine, I think. And then Jazz is going to come out and say, my name is not Jasmine. Oh no. Well, it could just stand alone as Jazz. That's also a good name. And Steve, thanks for giving us our... No worries. Always glad to give you guys a good smile. Especially when it's provided by you guys. Like I said, hopefully one way or another, despite my blunders, and actually with my blunders and all the times I bite on my tongue and say random things, I hope you guys enjoy it and have a good time. Sometimes it's not always about being informal, you know. I have no problem people laughing at me, and sometimes that does happen. You can laugh at me or laugh with me, but there's definitely something to laugh at during my walks in terms of what I do. And I'm glad you guys are finding some positiveness from this. And you guys can see what big difference a cup of tea can make, especially when you're in the middle of a caffeine drought. I feel like I'm a different person. But that's just the energy level thing. I was quite happy throughout the whole walk. Even when it rained, my spirits were quite high, and I was enjoying the moment. And I guess that's the wonderful thing. I mean, since Steve is here with us and you're starting some walks, it's definitely not about just, doing it all the time and then having a lot of streams, a lot of walks. I mean, eventually that will build up, but it's definitely about enjoying the walks when you can. And every time I come out here, I want to make sure I'm ready to enjoy the day with everybody. If I'm having bad days or I'm too tired, I'll take the day off. And not because I'm lazy, I can still go out there and walk a few kilometers. That's not a big deal. But it's because I try and intend to give everybody some positive vibes, at least whatever I can offer anyways. And if it's not positive, at least like I mentioned, a meaningful walk where we can talk about absolutely nothing or something really serious. But that doesn't matter, does it? As long as we're having a good time. And hey, Billy, good to see you. Late to the party, no worries. As long as there's a party and you have arrived, I think you'll have a good time. And I hope you will have a good time now as we're doing a slight victory lap around the Samkong area. Always good to see you, Billy. And hope you're having a better day than the rainy weather we're expecting here. And I say expecting because the floor is all wet and we did have some rain poured on us, but most of the walk has been nice and dry, including how we started the day and right now. And as I often say to Vivian when she comes in a little bit late, I say, you missed nothing. And probably today you did miss some banner celebrations, which is very, very worthy, but in terms of my performance, my brain was completely out of it for the first half. But a cup of jasmine tea seems to have brought my soul back. So welcome. I would say you're just in time. I guess even those of you in Toronto, my homies falling asleep, still expect a more lively Alex. And Michael says 7 days to go. Hey, 1 week. And I think when we first talked about this, it was 2-3 months to go. So good to hear. A early welcome to Phuket, and give me a shout out on Instagram or something, and let's see what we can work out, depending on where you are on the island, of course. But do check out the weather now. It's a bit of rain, but you can see, Michael, there's plenty of dry weather to enjoy, and just passing rain so far. And I've been out here long enough. I brought the umbrella out and stepped aside for a little bit. And I actually thought that might continue because of the storm warning. So very glad you booked for Phuket, because if you check out Chiang Mai and or Pattaya right now, you might have to cancel your trip. So right now, Phuket, we're still doing good. But do keep an eye out for the weather and daily updates. As you know, sometimes these storms can really change. But right now on the live stream is what reflects the current weather, at least in the Samkong area right now. And I hope this is good enough for you because this weather will probably be here for you in a week. And Billy says, brought my ticket to Thailand for October. Yes, to visit the vegetarian festival. And ain't that something? It's always a huge event on the island. And our first friendly hello today. Hey, and a good day to that gentleman. And thank you to him. I always appreciate those. But yeah, the vegetarian festival, and the vegetarian festival often starts at one of the temples we visited, or start or stop. Excuse my ignorance. But yeah, the vegetarian festival generally has an event at the temple we always go to, and that's the Nine Heavens Palace, or the Nine Sky Palace, over at Sapanhin. So if you're there for the event, you might see that temple that we often go to, especially if you are starting the festival. I think that's where they generally start, if my memory serves me right. But yeah, don't quote me on it. But yeah, you can see where all the ceremonies occur before they take off on their journey. And of course, if you are not interested to just start it off, you can follow them around the island, because they make a big march and parade all over the Phuket Old Town area and then some. So it's a big event, and I'm sure some of you might have seen some coverage on it already. Canadian Facility says, I excuse your ignorance, but Sign might not. Hey, you're definitely right, and that's why Sign will offer you what Vasily said, better experience, better streamer, and of course, better in speaking Thai. And I will continue to use the word better because it's better. And better in, of course, knowing what Thailand and Phuket is all about. So please do check out Sign's channel at any given time. She does amazing content all over Phuket Island, and sometimes alongside me, where I tag along her and offer you some other perspective, a expat perspective, I guess, of someone that's lived here for 10, 11 years. But also a early welcome to Billy Carter in October. And I think you'll definitely can expect some amazing weather around that time, as October usually is the high season due to weather improvements and the rain saying goodbye or sawadee-kap or see you later. And you guys did notice when you say sawadee-kap, it's also for goodbye and hello, so not too fuzzy. You just say sawadee-kap if you're a male, and sawadee-ka if you're female, for both hello and goodbye greetings. And of course usually accompanied with two hands, but a Y like this and a small bow. And I haven't really went into explanation, and maybe some of you who has already been here, you might know, but I guess generally to people you just meet that are around the same age as you or at restaurants, you can just give a gentle little nod, like gentle Y like this. But to elders, sometimes you want to go a little bit lower, maybe to your nose level, and you nod down your hair like this. And sometimes when you pray to gods, depending on your preference, I guess, then you nod to your head level, which is more so like this. So there is a slight difference in how you do the Y. And those are the smaller, needy, greedy, or whatever I just said, those smaller details that Sign can offer you, not me. And see, without a proper cup of coffee, I still can't speak properly, but hey, I think this is much better than the first half of the walk. And if you're an elder, older than everybody else, hello Sadika, welcome to YouTube Cup. And friendly hello from those kids. If you're an elder, then you just Y back like the first one I gave you. The slight lower one, like you would do as someone that's equal to you. And you don't have to bow down as low. I guess something like this, I guess, harder to explain. So I've seen when I bow to elders, I kind of go a little bit lower to the nose level, but when they Y back, it's more of just at their chest level, and they just give a quick nod, but not that low, maybe just looking at me a lighter nod, something like that at the chin level. But it's not strict, right? It's not absolutely by rule. Or you can say that's my observation, but there's definitely a difference. And if you ask Sign, like I said earlier, she'll be able to give you a much more accurate and detailed explanation. So thank you, Canadian Vasily, for excusing my ignorance. And do also excuse me missing some of the chats. As you guys know, I was going through a little bit of cold turkey a bit earlier, but I think I'm much better now on this victory lap. We're kind of nearing the end of the victory lap, and we set out to have a rainy walk around the Samkong area. Well, the walk we definitely always complete and accomplish. So thank you everybody for that, and thank you for all the wonderful support, especially right early on before I even got started. Cheers to you, Canadian Facility, and Cheerios, as I often say myself. And also thank you to my legendary member Liam, and hope I can continue to make some quality contents for you. Cheers to the gifted membership by John Barrientos. I appreciate you, and like I said, it was great seeing you again on the live stream, on Matt's live stream, alongside all the good friends. So hope you'll be doing your live stream soon enough, and I'll be able to join you. And also thank you to Peter Bradfield. Cheers to you, and good health to you, as well as I hope I helped you get some good night's sleep as well. And also cheers to Paul Blunt, my man. Hope you liked the last thumbnail around, and I'll be thinking to design another thumbnail today as well. And I will take a little bit longer because I gotta complete the one for Flick first. But don't worry, when I'm taking a bit longer, it just means I'm actually putting some thoughts into it. Okay everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I was so glad that I was able to show you some rain, or else you guys be like, hey, this guy is lying every time. But finally, it is a storm warning on the island. I assure you, you can look it up on the news. And Chiang Mai was hit pretty hard as well, alongside Pattaya. But you guys can see here, we had a bit of rain, and it looks like the weather suggests that it might rain a little bit more. But we were able to walk around for a good 2.5 hours, and probably it just rained for a good 15 minutes or so. So plenty of good weather to enjoy. And if it does rain, I guess you guys can check out some of my indoor contents to see what's available. And definitely there is a lot on Phuket Island. But all in all, a quick thank you once again, Canadian Facility, for hitting our super chat goals. You have a great night, and Cheerios to you. And of course our amazing legend member Liam, and also 3 months now, and I hope that continues. Good times do fly by pretty quickly. And thank you, Peter Bradfield. Good health to you once again, Paul Blunt. And I did hang in there. Nothing bad to hang in, actually. It was a wonderful walk, wonderful day. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye, and hope you enjoy the walk as well. And of course, cheers to John for the gift of all gifts, that 5 gifted memberships. Cheers to all of you. Let me show my big giant head as I give you an official why and an official wrap up. Silly says, okay Alex, it's 1 a.m. here, nasty late. Let me do the sign off immediately. And if you do get a trademark for the Cheerios, just lend it to me and let me use it every now and then. But all in all, thank you everyone. I had a wonderful time. Hope you enjoyed the rain walk and a little bit of dry walking as well. I had a great time. I was all smiles from the beginning till the end. So cheers to everybody. I hope I was able to provide you some joy, as well as I look to continue this positiveness and get some workout in. If the good weather holds up, maybe even a run. But if anything, hey, Cheerios. Kokumana Cup, because I'm your Phuket walker, Alex. Saudi Cup, Saudi Ka, and Saudi Ja, and I shall catch you later. And please do stay for the outro music. I will have the updated members list finished probably in a few days, since I have quite a bit of thumbnails to edit. But I'll be sure to get to that soon enough. But right now is the most updated list for our members. So please do stay for the outro and enjoy that, as it gives a very important shout out and appreciation from me and Sign to all my members. Thank you very much, and of course a special thank you to everybody for enduring some of the more downer and gloomy and tired Phuket Alex in the beginning of the walk. But I think second half we definitely picked up. So cheers to all of you, and until we meet again, please do take care, and we're off.